be awesome. See you there.
Oh, holy shapoopy, Mom and Mom! BroadwayCon was totally awesome. I stayed up each night writing my journal so I wouldn't forget any of it. I feel like Alphaba when she finally makes it to the Emerald City, you know?
Oh, yes, Carl, I do. And I'm so happy that you had a good time. But, sweetheart, don't you think that maybe you're a little old to be holding your mom's hand? You're 23.
Well, thanks for coming with me. This week has been so magical. I don't think I ever want to leave.
Carl, what if you didn't have to?
Kelly O'Hara, what?
Well, your mom and I have been talking, and we've seen how you've lit up these past 3 days, how you've become a more confident young man, how happy you are. And what if you, I don't know, moved out of your childhood bedroom in New Jersey and moved to New York City for good?
What? You're abandoning me?
No.
You're leaving me here? What is this, Shrek?
No, we are not abandoning you. It's just that everyone deserves a chance to fly. Embrace your passion for writing. Meet new people. Get a job.
I'm not sure you belong anywhere else, Carl. I mean, you've been planning for this since your first grade talent show when you wrote that elementary school edition of Stephen Sondheim's Passion. Maybe it's time to go out and do it for real.
Yes.
Maybe you're right.
We are.
I've studied every lyric by Sondheim and by Schwartz. I've memorized each Chekhov play too. And I own every playbill and theater book of sorts. Oh, Broadway, I'm prepared for you. You certainly are different from summer stock back home, where nothing's quite as fresh or sublime. And no one understands me or dares to roam. But I do, so I guess it's my time.
Carl, you're doing it again. You always have these private, quietly sung moments. Listen to me, sweetheart. Every time we watch the Tonys every year, all you say is how you want to be a writer for Broadway. So do it.
Yeah, but like, when I grow up.
Carl, you're 23 years old. Bobby Lopez had an EGOT by your age.
Okay, maybe you're right. I mean, by 23, Maria von Trapp had already lived in a convent, gotten married, become a famous singer, plus escaped the Nazis. And Jean Valjean had gotten to go to prison, then escaped from prison, and then gotten to go back to prison, and I haven't even been to prison once! Maybe I am a little behind?
No, it's not that you're behind. Think of it as a giant jeté forward. Listen, your mom and I found this adorable little furnished studio in Astoria, and your first year's rent is paid for. Here's your ring of keys.
Oh gods! Every day in New York is practically like BroadwayCon, except Mondays. Oops, I think Phantom has a 7 o'clock.
Carl. It's like you're always saying, there's such a lot of living to do.
And Carl, we love you. If you need anything, we're just on the other side of the Hudson. Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Bye.
There's such a lot of living to do. But is this the life for me? Am I ready for this? Grab a cab, stage the door. Carl's coming home no more. This is the life for me. Chase my dream, grab my shot, show this town just what I've got. This is the life for me. It's time to go to a place where a Broadway fan is free to sing and dance. Straight to a place where the theater lives. I will sing out, take my chance. Answer your pick, tweet at me now. Don't you know my world's a stage, so take a bow and live the life for me. Bo-do-dee-do, this is the life
heart.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
'Cause we're your home. Don't stop what you're doing. In New York we did create and hate a lot of stuff. But in the end, my friend, we know you're good enough. But the fact is, everything today is thoroughly Broadway.
Love that mentality.
Everything today is part of a show.
Hear that musicality.
It's my reality that nobody stops. I know I'm going to pen my way right to the top.
Right to the top.
Have you heard those Broadway boys in the movies? They are indefectible. Here's to Lin-Manuel and Pasek and Paul. Aren't they just impeccable? Goodbye, New Jersey boy. I'm taking my bow. So burn the floor. It's time for thoroughly Broadway, starting now.
Carl, honey, just like you asked, we're sending all your memorabilia so you can decorate your apartment.
All of it? Even my Seasons of Love calendar?
Check.
My Hamilton shot glass?
Not throwing it away.
The Humans dollhouse?
Subtext included.
Oh, and what about my personally autographed copy of Without You?
But stop.
Oh, and Carl, we're your moms. We worry about you. All of those Twitter posts from your elected official, the mayors? Well, it makes it sound like...
There's more drama in NYC than there was in August Osage County?
Exactly.
In New York we schmooze, we cruise and see a lot of art. Yet overall we vote for one that stands apart. 'Cause the fact is everything today is thoroughly Broadway. Hands are getting jazzier. Everything today is part of a show. Stars are getting snazzier. All fans love when they can connect on a screen. They stick together 'cause this is 2017. Check out Waitress!
Waitress, what's that about?
It's about a woman who's married to a pretty scary guy, and she solves her life problems by making pies.
Kinda basically Sweeney Todd.
Kinda.
That's okay, I love Sweeney Todd.
Well, then you're gonna love Waitress!
Thanks.
Today, I'm promoting Broadway shows. But tomorrow, I'll win the Tony for Best Book of a Musical and sign autographs at BroadwayCon! Goodbye, New Jersey boy. I'm taking my bow. I'm taking my bow. So burn the floor. It's time for thoroughly King of New York. One jump ahead. Backstage cherry, baby. We're so thoroughly Broadway. Broadway now. Oh, hey guys!
Hey, Carl.
Today's the day. I've been waiting to see Natasha Pierre in the Great Comet of 1812 since it closed the casino.
Oh, samesies.
Thank you for the tickets, Carl.
Working at TKTS has its perks.
And I know we hardly know each other, but thank you so much for letting this little old tourist from Michigan live her Josh Groban dream.
And afterwards, we can go to Hernando's for a nightcap.
Carl, you know I can't bring people back to my secret place.
Your secret place?
Yeah. It's, sort of a hideaway.
Hernando's Hideaway?
Yeah, but why did you all say that in sync?
It's like the pajama game.
Oh, I don't see musicals that were written before Wicked. I made a promise to myself to honor Adina. Rent is an obvious exception.
Carl, I can't thank you enough for the great Comet tickets. Imagine me on stage at the Imperial Theater. My Broadway debut!
Hey, are you guys here for the mayoress's weekly address?
Because we are. We wouldn't miss a chance to hear her speak. We never know what crazy thing is going to come out of her mouth.
Or her Twitter?
She does tweet a lot, doesn't she?
Oh, I'm sorry. We should introduce ourselves. I'm Christian Boral's driver.
And I'm Audra McDonald's driver. And we're not just a couple of drivers. We're also a real-life couple.
Oh, I didn't know Broadway actors had drivers.
Yeah, the perks of being a Broadway star.
Sorry, this question might be a little awkward, but can you give me the scoop about what's in Audra's audition book? Right now, I think she's my main competition.
I think her audition book is just one single page that says, "Hi, I'm Audra." I don't actually think she's auditioned since June of 1994.
That's like my entire life.
Follow the fold and stray no more. Stray no more. Stray no more. Put down the bottle and we'll say no more. Follow, follow the fold.
Gentlemen, now the best mayor who has ever mayored in the history of mayors, me! New York City!
Good morning, Mayoress.
What an amazing day for me and my town. It's almost time for my weekly address.
Her weekly address? You guys get this every week?
She's some sort of villain.
Oh, it sounds like you don't like her very much.
Let's just say she's less Ursula in Bye Bye Birdie and more Ursula the Sea Witch.
Less Mama Will Provide and more Mama Rose. Less Elsa in Frozen and more the iceberg in Titanic.
Less that one shark girl in West Side Story who screams, "I know you do!" And more the one who goes,
I get it.
Terrific! Okay, back to me. Let's check the tweets.
At Mayoress, not everyone thinks things are going great in town.
What do you mean? Everything's really cleaning up around here, and I have heard people saying that's terrific.
At Mayoress, your party is putting an end to transgender people using the bathroom of their choosing.
It's a privilege to pee.
At Mayoress, I'm a girl who can't marry her college girlfriend. I'm changing my major to moan.
College is expensive, and we women cost too much money.
Hasadiga Eva, why did anyone elect her?
Listen, I've just got one word for you. Sad. And because I am the nicest person around, I'm going to give you some advice. When I am sad, I just whistle a happy tune. Because anyone can whistle. No, where are the boys at?
Hi there, madam. What's new?
I just went to the bank and it closed on blue.
Who took over the bankruptcy?
Me, boys, me!
CC?
Me, boys, me! Circle around. Verse 2.
Tell us, madam, how you are.
I just came back from the reservoir.
And what's the state of the water supply?
Dry, boys, dry. Dry, boys, dry. Yes, Stop. A lady has responsibilities
Responsibility.
and civic pride.
civic pride.
Well, I look around and what do I see? I see no crops.
No
I
crops.
see no business.
No business.
From the north to the south, only hoof and mouth.
From the east to the west, no community chest.
I see a terrible depression all over the town. A lady has responsibility.
Responsibilities.
To pride, to be responsible, to be
Popular in the populace. She's unpopular with the populace.
I'm popular
With the populace, I'm popular. With the populace, I'm popular. With the populace, I'm popular.
Stop the music. Are you saying that I am unpopular? Well then, if this is true, then I am going to take away the one thing that New York City loves the most. Broadway!
But Maris, you love the theater. Why would you take that from the people?
The theater has gotten too important. In the old days, people used to go just to have a good time. Now they are learning history from it. They are listening to actors and writers and their cast albums and paying attention to people giving award show acceptance speeches instead of paying attention to me. Boys, commence tweet.
Oh no.
Broadway and everything related to it is hereby banned. Stay with the people.
Banned? Wait, she can't, like, do that, right?
Wait, she can't cancel Broadway, right? I mean, she's not a literal blizzard. Yeah, she can't just lock away an entire art form.
Wait, this isn't happening. If the mayoress takes away the theater community, then everyone will come down with, oh no. The Miserables! Look down, don't get it misconstrued. Look down, sing show tunes and you're screwed.
Hold up! No ensemble singing!
What?
You can't
Touch
me. It's so easy to leave me.
All show tunes are prohibited and no costumes. And absolutely no monologues or asides anymore. You heard what the mayor said. Broadway and anything related to Broadway is banned.
Oh my gosh.
We can't let the mayoress do this to Broadway.
Well, what choice do we have? It's all law now.
But there must be some place we can turn, or something we can do. Oh, Jesus Christ, superstar.
Shh! Carl! You can't talk like that here.
I can't even make a musical theater reference? How will I communicate with my mouth? I'm like an accident waiting to happen.
That's a song from the Drowsy Chaperone.
Oh my God, you guys.
Opening of Legally Blonde.
What the?
If then, Act One!
I will not be silenced.
Oh no, that's okay.
Wait, Hernando, didn't you say you had like a hideaway or something?
Yeah? I guess this is as good a reason as any to go there.
Let's go. Fast. Somebody call an Uber.
Oh, who needs an Uber? You got us.
Until Broadway is unbanned, we're out of a job.
Yeah, so we'll take you.
Come on, this way!
Patrick Hines here. Today, the mayoress banned Broadway. And what's worse, everyone's come down with a case of the Miserables. What's to become of our beloved community?
It's crazy, right? I mean, I've never seen anything quite so unbelievable. And I saw Cynthia Erivo build 16 bars of I'm Here at the 24th mile of the New York City Marathon.
And it's not just affecting New York. Next year, the only thing they're airing live is a show called Football, which I hope is just a weekly program of Judith Light and Lombardi.
Yes. Well, We all know that Broadway doesn't affect just the people right here in New York City, but it affects everyone everywhere. And the mayoress thinks that she can silence the theater community, but she severely underestimated us. I'm certain that somewhere, someplace, right now, the resistance has begun.
Well, here it is. I know it's a little like the junkyard from Cats, but well, everybody ought to have a maid.
Why do you need a hideaway?
See, I got in a little trouble on some message boards. I was always fighting and arguing with people, so I had to hide myself and invent new screen names. Until one day I realized that I actually represented 97.4% of the people on the message boards. And what's weirder than that is that I didn't even realize that I was constantly disagreeing with myself. I can be so mean to me.
So, all the message boards are basically one guy fighting with himself in a basement.
My mind is blown.
I'm sorry. Guys! Can we get back to politics? Let's think. Up there, we can't sing, we can't dance, we can't act, we can't even make a musical theater reference. Like, how do I even talk?
What do you suggest, Carl?
Run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away.
I love this song!
My friends, you have to run, 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 run. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. Till then, you have to run, 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 run. Freedom, run away. There's a trickle of sweat.
There's a trickle of sweat
dripping in your ear.
dripping in your ear.
Still, you gotta run, run away. Now, don't you fret and never fear. Freedom to run, 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 run. Freedom, run away.
Run, freedom, run.
There's an evil mayoress on your tail.
Run, freedom, run.
And she's put her henchmen on your trail.
Run, freedom, run.
Oh, I'm simply laying out the facts for you. Great big mayoress making tracks for you. Ain't no time to relax for you. Run,
Freedom, run.
run, freedom, run. Run away. My friends, you have to run, 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 run. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. Run, 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 run. With a song in your heart, we'll dance to freedom's glory.
Freedom, son.
Our favorite sun will shine all over your freedom story. I said freedom. I said freedom. I said freedom.
Leaping lizards!
Away!
Whoa, you guys! Oh, I feel so much better than before! Oh, I feel so refreshed! I'm alive, I am so alive!
That's the thing about plays and musicals. They make you think about living. Even if they don't always end happily, they always guide us to action to better ourselves.
Yeah, but after all that, what are we actually gonna do to get the band lifted?
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
I forgot.
Maybe we're onto something with that impromptu, totally choreographed Urinetown production number. In these times of need, we need to return to the ancient sacred texts.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the scripts and scores of plays and musicals. Theater's always about drama, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, right now we have more drama than ever. And there's a place, shelf after shelf, where oppression like this has happened before. Where people just like us have faced challenges just like this. I go there anytime I want to research for something new I'm writing.
What? Where?
The Lincoln Center Library Archives.
Of course.
I'll get the car.
No, honey, I will.
No, honey, I will.
Better for it to just be me. I don't want to pull any focus or draw attention.
I don't understand.
Meet back at my house in a couple of hours. Until then, stay quiet, stay vigilant. We can't let Broadway be taken away from us. Hello, Mr. Librarian. Yes. You look familiar. Are you?
A Tony winner? No. That's someone else a lot more dashing and sexier than me.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe you can help me. You see, Broadway's been...
Banned, I know. It's terrible. And not even a genie could bring it back. You know, as far as the Maris is concerned, Broadway's pretty much dead and gone. And as you know, genies
can't bring people back from the dead.
Exactly.
Right. But I remember that the stories of plays and musicals often deal with communities in trouble. So I thought here at Lincoln Center Library, where you can watch archive videos of full productions, that I would study how those protagonists solve their problems so that I could figure out how to solve mine.
You know what? I like you, kid. Because pretty much, that's what this world needs. A little bit more love. And when you think about it, most plays and musicals are really about love one way or another.
That's true. But anyway, I'm here to study these incredible ancient tomes.
All right, you got it. Now, you go over to computer 2, put on those headphones, and I will send whatever you need to the screen. I'll send whatever play or musical you need to see. I'll grant you 3 wishes. Videos.
Okay. I know there are examples of everyday people in musicals standing up for what's right, but where to begin? Oh, I know. Oh, my Corny Collins, Tracy Turnblad. You don't know what's happened. The mayoress has put a ban on the Great White Way.
Listen, friend. In Baltimore in the 60s, people couldn't understand why segregation was terrible. I had to deal with a lot of angry people who couldn't understand the need for change. But with my friends from all different backgrounds, we protested peacefully. And then, when that didn't work, we stormed the TV studio and my mom hid in a giant can of hairspray and we surprised everyone on TV and we danced in what Miss Teenage Baltimore!
That's incredible, but where can I get a giant hairspray can?
You don't need a giant hairspray can. You can just eat some breakfast and then change the world. As my dear friend Motormouth Maybell sang to me, there's a road we must travel, there's a promise we must make, but the riches will be plenty, worth the risks and the chances that we take.
You're right. Thanks, Tracy.
You're welcome, Carl. You're a big girl now. In fact, check out my friend from this play, which was just revived, Broadway and Enter.
Carl.
I'm so sorry. Your costume isn't very iconic. I'm not sure I know who you are.
Beguile me not. You know my name. Because it is my name! You cannot take away a man's name!
Carl, that's John Proctor from The Crucible! Penny gave me the Cliff Notes and we had to read it in English.
John Proctor! You were a man in the middle of witch hunt.
It is not much known. An angry throng of adolescent girls can turn a person's life to hell.
Tell me about it.
Worse, though, is the feeling that the people that you trust could turn on you at any point. Friends, family, lovers.
I saw old Joe Hardy with the devil!
When I had to face the greatest demons of my time, I had to only think of what was most important to me and hold to it. Yes, there were some consequences, but perhaps we need another point of view.
Got it. Beneatha from Raisin in the Sun.
Beneatha! You know all about tough choices.
That I do. And the narrow-mindedness of folks. Sometimes you can be torn between two people, two wishes, or even just two ideas. And everyone takes a side. And there you are, stuck in the middle, trying to figure out how anything makes sense.
But there's times when the world loses all sense.
When people look you in the eyes and say the strangest things.
When everything you knew and thought to be true suddenly isn't.
I think about the time that I wished for a reconciliation with my wife, and then I realized that death was easier.
That's not actually helping.
Okay, I'm so stressed out. I mean, all these ideas and plans, and I'm just one person.
Kid, you're right on time. You're right on time.
You took all these times that you breathe, all the times that you grow. We didn't have the same plan, but we had a game plan. Take it from a well-practiced pro.
One day you're in our cast, then you save the broadcast.
First lose that assurance, then prove your endurance.
Sure, you're hanged in Salem, but you didn't fail 'em.
Get yourself a game plan, and you too can save the show.
Thanks, you guys!
Oh man, I hope he solves this. With the ban on Broadway, we may never get to tell our stories again.
Well, till our next revival.
John Proctor. Think of Broadway, damn it!
Okay, I'm trying to figure out the next steps of lifting this ban, but every great musical theater protest involves at least 4 counts of 8 of choreography. And when are we gonna have the time to get everyone's schedules together? And the harmonies, did you hear the people sing? Are deceptively complicated. No, moms, I don't want to go to school.
Carl!
What can you do with a BA in English?
Carl!
Tony Award winner Alice Ripley?
Well, hello there, Carl.
What are you doing here? Are you on pills or am I?
Neither of us. Well, maybe both of us. Anyway, this is your dream. Well, anyway, in your case, your dream ballet.
Oh, Alice Ripley, you don't know what's happened to Broadway. The mayoress, she's canceled it.
Carl, don't be afraid of change. We have to change with the change.
That sounds so profound, Alice Ripley, but I don't understand it at all.
Well, I think I can help. Find my Tony.
You're Tony, but I don't have it.
Oh, but you do.
Help me, Tony Award winner Alice Ripley. You're my only hope.
Listen, Carl. I am certain that after the centuries of dust have passed over our cities, we too shall be remembered not for our victories or defeats,
in battle or in politics. But for our contribution to the human spirit. And he was talking about
Art. Fine art. Musical theater is a fine art. So it needs constant adjusting and constant tuning, right?
That's right.
All my life, I wanted to create art, but I was waiting until I was all grown up. But now is the time I have to adjust. We all have to adjust. It's time I became the writer I always wanted to be.
Well, Carl, what are you going to do?
Well, the only way to fight this tyrant who would take it all away from us is to create art.
Well, I'd rethink that word fight if I were you, but we can coach about that in a later dream. Yes. Yes. Yes, Carl. Yes. 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 Yes, 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 Carl, yes. Yes.
Carl, hey Doc.
Oh, what?
How was the trip to the library?
Oh, you guys, I met Tracy Turnblad and John Proctor and Beneatha. And then Abigail Williams tried to hang Joe Hardy from Damn Yankees. And the genie from Aladdin was there. And Alice Ripley came to me in a dream ballet.
You saw all that at the Lincoln Center Library? Man, I really need to renew my card.
You guys, I feel so inspired. In times like these, we need to take what we have and hold on tighter than ever. As actors, to perform with even more dignity. And as writers, to create with even more passion.
But I'm just a fan. What am I supposed to do?
You're already doing it. You're here, telling the stories we've already made and those that we promise to continue to tell. Where else can we find stories as American and diverse as on the Broadway stage? Where people of all colors and creeds can come together, unhindered by the machine. And now the mayoress wants to take away our inalienable rights?
Our right to Broadway!
Yes! That's just it! And I don't mean Broadway as a place where theater happens. I mean Broadway as an action. Right now we have to Broadway. And we have to Broadway harder than we've ever Broadwayed before!
I'm excited, Carl, but also confused.
The world is crazy. Can't believe my ears. How did it all come to this? The future's hazy. Never had such fears. Yet there's a light we can't miss. We have our mind, we have our heart, and with those combined, we make our art. So we're gonna sing just a little higher. We're gonna dance harder than before. We will write with a brand new fire. And if we sing, we will sing till we can't sing no more.
Won't be a clean change, buddy, that's a fact.
Oh, there's a lot still to do.
It's just a scene change to our play's next act.
I'll take my place next to you.
It's time we get this message far and wide. And I know exactly the place where the greatest amount of devoted theater fans will be.
Where?
The Hamilton Lottery.
But Hamilton is closed. Wait, did I just say that?
Nobody goes to the Hamilton Lottery expecting to see the show. They go for a message and for the experience of the Hamilton Lottery. And tonight, we won't let them down.
I take your hand.
We move our feet,
Then we cue the band.
and feel the beat.
'Cause we're gonna sing just a little louder. We're
hearts held prouder. And if we sing, I know we'll be just fine. Come on, let's go.
I've never been to the Hamilton lottery.
Don't disturb them. They're praying.
But to what?
To Broadway.
It's so beautiful.
Do you think it'll be like this when Stephen Sondheim...
Don't you say that! Don't you ever say that! He'll be with us always, always!
God, I hope so. I couldn't bear it.
Me neither. I love you, baby. And I love Stephen Sondheim.
And I love Broadway.
I love Broadway.
Look, Carl's about to speak.
I know many of you came here today hoping that the ban would be lifted and that you would be seeing Hamilton. Unfortunately, you were not selected to see the January 27th, 7 o'clock p.m. performance of Hamilton.
Oh, merciless, merciless. We gotta...
Listen! We have to prove that Broadway is more than just one person. As Leonard Bernstein said, this sorrow and rage will not inflame us to seek retribution. Rather, they will inflame our art. Our music will never again be quite the same. This will be our reply to violence. To make music more intensely, more beautifully, more devotedly than ever before. And as the late, great Carrie Fisher said, take your broken heart and make it into art. I take your hand, move on our feet, feel the beat, 'cause we're gonna sing just a little louder. We're gonna dance harder than before. We will rise with a brand new smile. Only we could prove to the mayoress how amazing Broadway and the power of a show tune can be. We have to talk to her. I mean face to face, not comments or tweets.
But how do we get her here?
I think I have an idea. A way to make her pay attention to us by doing what she hates the most.
What?
A choreographed musical number. Drivers, I'm gonna need you to blast this music from your car speakers. Audrey, you're gonna back me up.
Yes.
Hernando, keep a lookout for the mayoress. And Joanne, I'm gonna need you to wrangle the fans and get them fangirling like they've never fangirled before.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, fan person. Fan person like they've never fan person before. Okay, and we need to make sure the mayoress sees it, so we need to film it on Facebook Live. Anyone have a phone? I think we're covered. Oh, I hope this works.
You got this, Carl.
Thanks, friend. Thanks, Mark and Scott. Hit it! Can't stop the Broadway fan. but you won't tear us apart. 'Cause we will take the hate that brings us down, and we will make it into art. When the world seems hopeless, we will fight. Shine a light, we will stand up for what is right. I was lost till I used my voice, and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the show.
Ever since this whole world began, we used our passions and our talent and our love is a fan. And now we're gonna lift your spirits up the best that we can today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion or the motion for some equality. Hand in hand, we'll march ahead, so won't you join in with me? Because we're gonna make a change and then defy gravity and say, you can't stop the show.
It's not working! No mayoress yet!
I think we need to do something to get her attention. We need more people sharing this.
I think I know a guy that might have 7,000 screen names. He could maybe send a blast from them all.
That'll do it. And guys, join in too.
Oh, okay. You ready? Unique New York, unique New York.
You can't stop compassion. There's a message we must send.
You can try your best to knock us down, but we'll get back up again. And if they try to stop us singing, we gotta viva la people win. We will fight, shine a light, we will stand up for what is right. We were lost till we used our voice, then we found our way. 'Cause you can't stop the show.
Ever since we first saw the light, it then inspired us to dance and sing and act it right. And now we're gonna lift your spirits up with all of our might today. 'Cause you can't stop the emotion or devotion to the city we love. You can try to stop the progress that we're created up, but you cannot stop the feeling we will rise above today. 'Cause you can't stop the show.
We are live at the Hamilton Lottery, turned vigil, turned protest, turned Marie's crisis explosion, where a group of theater fans have gotten together to stand up for Broadway.
Yeah, it's really unbelievable. But you know what they say about the power of the Broadway fan? It's stronger than the barricade at the stage door of a Hugh Jackman show.
I'm here with one of the protesters. Sir, what do you have to say about this protest turned fierce flash mob?
Sing out, Louise! You can't stop my happiness, 'cause I like the way I am. It is time for us to man up now. Call me Elder Cunningham. You don't like the way I think, well, I just don't give a damn. When the world seems hopeless, we will fight. Shine a light, we will stand up for what is right. We were lost, then we used our voice, and we found our way. 'Cause you can't stop the show. Ever since this whole world began, we used our passion and our talent and our love is a flame. And now we're gonna lift the spirits of the best that we can today. You can't stop emotion or promotion for some equality. Hand in hand, we'll march ahead, so won't you join in with me? Because we're gonna make a change and then defy gravity and say, you can't stop the show.
Oh, moms!
Yes, you know.
You've only been a New York City resident for 1 year, and you're already changing the world. You're singing and dancing.
Well, I hope so. I'm just not sure if one person can change the world.
Oh, you can't stop today. You must be strong, don't run and hide. Because love is love is love is love. It can't be killed or swept aside. When the world seems hopeless, we will fight. Never mind, we will stand up for what is right. We were lost till we used our voice, then we found our
band Broadway. You know you love it. Look, your toe is tapping to the underscoring.
No, it's not. And I know once upon a time, you were in Once Upon a Mattress at your school. And you loved it so much. I did. I loved it so much. I just want to be loved.
Look at all these incredibly excited people here who just want a safe, welcoming environment. Don't you want that?
I do want that.
Well then, Mayoress, as I once heard, this is the place for you.
For me?
Yes, Mayoress, even for you.
You can't stop the show. Baby, you can do it, find it like there's nothing to it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Nod your head, so won't you join in with me? Because we're gonna make a change and then the variety. And say, you can't stop the show. You can't stop the show. You can't stop the show.
Wow, can it really be that easy?
Well, Carl, it's not necessarily always going to be quite that easy. But if we keep living with this kind of passion that the Broadway community has, then maybe we can make the next few years a little more palatable. And, Carl, it's come to my attention that I wrote something a little curt in your copy of my book.
Oh gods. Kinda. Dear Carl, you're sweet, but stop.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Carl, because you see, kids like you with dreams like yours should never stop.
We still got a lot of living to do.
Yes, we do.
The show must go on.
So burn the floor, it's time for Thoroughly King of New York. Punch up the head, backstage, Jerry, baby, there's a Thoroughly Broadway.
Welcome to BroadwayCon.
Hey BroadwayCon, how amazing was that opening? Don't go anywhere. Up next we have the panel for the Great Comet of 1812 right here at the main stage.